Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Kyle Hendricks, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter, Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
The center fielder, number 1, Cameron Maybin.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Row, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. One there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, they could really use a turnaround from Cameron Maybin. Last 10 games have been a struggle. Not only is he having a hard time getting any base hits, he's struggling just to get on base. Less than a .250 on-base percentage in his last 10, so any sign of life from this guy would be a welcome sight.
Ready now for the Marlins, Justin Bour. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Marlins down quietly, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Wei-In Chen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Standing in, Mike Freeman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Up next for Miami, Starlin Castro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Is a sinker that misses for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch on the way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
Batting second baseman.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and standing in the second baseman, Johnny Giavotella. First offering on its way, and that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Giavotella, 30 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Zagunis on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now for the Marlins. Lewis Brinson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
In now, Wei-Yin Chen. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 1-0 Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Three and 0 now. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now batting, number 12. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He singled to open up the ball game. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cubs 0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Third baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And he fouls this one off. Realmuto is over to take a look. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. He's got it 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a fastball just a bit up. Career numbers against Chen. He's gone 2 for 6. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brinson is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting 10th, left fielder,
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Two out, nobody on. Three and 1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And that misses for ball 4.
batting 7th, second baseman, Javier.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Stepping in now, Kyle Hendricks. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Martin Prado now, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Justin Bour, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lays off. 2-2 now.
2-2.
The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. There's a changeup over the outside corner. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. And 2-2. Bohr leads off first with one away. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. One left for Miami, but they hold a 2-0 lead. The next Cub up, Mark Zagunis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Mark Zagunis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Giavatello's got it, and that's the first out. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Digging in to try it again, Mike Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low apparently. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. Albert Almora will be next. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Center fielder, number 5.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Runner at second here with one man out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Now the 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4.
Almora leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
He's
ready
going,
to
run.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Prado over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Riding in once again, Wilson Contreras. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now the 2-1. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Giavotella, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Johnny Giavotella.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. On the ground, a second for Baez. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lewis Brinson. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. Freeman on the grass, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The pitcher, number 54, Wei-In Chen.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Wei-In Chen. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this will be out of reach for Castro. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Kyle Hendricks, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, right fielder, Mark.
Now at the plate, Mark Zagunis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Number 12 will start things out here for the Marlins with Cameron Maybin to follow on deck.
Number 12.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air out to center field. Almora has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 1, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Zagunis. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Martin Prado. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Mike Freeman, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First offering on its way. Grounded softly to the right. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Albert Almora, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
High in the air out to center field. Maben on the run. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Ready for another shot now. Justin Bour. Last time through was a base hit.
First baseman, Justin Bour.
First delivery to him on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. A 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Starlin.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Starlin Castro. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Changeup in for a strike.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Baez has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ready for another chance. JT Realmuto. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
Stepping in now, Johnny Giavotella, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on for him.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Weak roller right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Anthony Rizzo.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it. E6 all the way.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Rizzo at second. Contreras at first with no outs. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
One ball and two strikes to count. Bourne is over to take a look at it. It gets out of play, though. That's into the visitor's dugout. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He's at the knees and called strike three.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's Javier Baez, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw to third, and he's safe.
Up next for the Cubs, Kyle Hendricks.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Miami, number 48, Severino.
Jason Hayward will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jason Hayward.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. In his career, Hayward is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0. Popped him up. Prado in foul ground. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Prado into shallow left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder number 20.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Zagunis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and that's taken for strike one.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Come on, Cubby.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins 2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Steve Cishek is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Tim Beckham will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
High in the air out to center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Number 12. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Cishek pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down 3-2. Drew Steckenrider will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's set and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First offering on its way. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Steckenrider is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's set. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Fouled away. Freeman, the runner at second with 1 away. He stays alive, still 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. 1-0 count. Here it is. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Maben. Still ranging back. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Up next for the Cubs, captain.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Inside and low, 2-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
2 out, nobody on. Sliders in for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-2 Chicago.
Pedro Strop.
Will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Pedro Strop.
Riding in once again, Martin Prado, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bohr.
Ready once again, Justin Bohr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's Starlin Castro. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. The 2-0 finds the zone. Strike 1. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Throw it by it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bohr is off at first with 2 away. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out to right. Baez ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins lead 1, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 64. Nick Whitman.
Ready for another chance? Ian Happ. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Standing in now, Javier Baez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. This is on the ground over to first. Bohr has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Pitcher number 46.
Addison Russell will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Addison Russell.
And he takes ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-0. Is the knuckleball taken for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 2-1. It's a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And this will be put away easily for the out. Cubs are down in order, and it remains 5-2. Brandon Morrow comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Brandon Morrow.
Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Giavotella. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. One out, nobody on. One and two now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Morrow readies the 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Freeman ranges to his left. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Derek Dietrich will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Derek Dietrich.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. No home runs as of yet, and a pair of RBIs. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Miami down to their last strike. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Hit softly on the ground to first. Rizzo right there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final today. The Cubbies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kyle Hendricks earns his 5th winner of the year. Brandon Morrow earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.